Straight ahead on OC News, firefighters have gotten effective hold on the canyon fire in Corona. We have updates on containment and evacuations.
Puerto Rico and Mexico continue to recover from their latest natural disasters and are in search for much-needed aid.
Cal State Fullerton celebrated its 60th anniversary this past weekend with a Diamond Jubilee celebration.
All this and more as OC News starts right now.
Thank you for joining us at OC News. I'm Aaliyah Becerra.
And I'm Ksenia Taranuk. OC News is brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton. 20% of the canyon fire is currently contained, and an estimated of 1,500 Corona residents were allowed to return to their homes after the evacuation orders were lifted at 10 a.m. for the people living south of Green River Road. The fire that started Monday at 1 p.m. along the 91 freeway near the Orange-Riverside County lines has remained at 2,000 acres. For the past 2 days, more than 1,500 firefighters battled the canyon fire, and it's affected local residents in Corona. According to the Corona Fire Incident Report, says that they are expecting full containment by Sunday, October 1st.
A Los Angeles police officer is behind bars for his alleged involvement in a fiery crash that killed 3 people on the 605 freeway. 26-year-old Edgar Verduzco from Santa Ana is being held on a $100,000 bail. CHP officers say alcohol was a factor in the crash. Authorities say Verduzco was traveling south on the 605 night Whittier when his car collided with 2 other cars. One car burst into flames with 3 people inside. The crash closed all the lanes of the 605 freeway for several hours that night.
City of Orange residents are frustrated with their council members for not addressing the rising homeless issue where they live. Reporter Melissa Vega has more on the story.
The increase of homeless in Orange County has created outrage among communities. According to the 2017 OC point-in-time count, Orange County has about 4,700 homeless people living in the county. Residents in the city of Orange believe their city is not taking action to address or resolve this issue.
The City of Orange residents voiced their concerns about the rising homelessness issue at this month's City Council meeting. As the City of Anaheim just declared a state of emergency, Orange residents are urging their city to be the next to take action.
I definitely think the rise in homelessness and the homeless population here is a lot larger than in certain places and a lot more visible, and I think you can really tell that it's an issue, and even within the community people are recognizing that it's an issue.
The homeless issue has never been on the city's agenda, which has frustrated many residents. The public wants the city council to start addressing the issue and continue to speak about it until it is resolved.
I think that the city needs to step up and come up with maybe a short-term temporary housing solution or something like that.
City of Orange Councilman Mike Alvarez acknowledged that action needs to be taken now. Alvarez is eager to help the county end homelessness. He has shown support to the city of Anaheim to end homelessness along the riverbed. Although some residents simply want the city to get rid of the homeless by kicking them out, some believe that there has to be a better solution.
The homeless are still people, and I think people forget about that a lot of the time, but I think we need more of a solution that will gear them towards actually, again, being productive members of society again and looking at them as people, and again, a state of emergency that will give them a place to stay, will give them home.
The Orange City Council will review the efforts the city has taken to tackle the homelessness issue and address the public. The meeting will be held on Tuesday, October 10 at 6 p.m. Reporting for OC News, Melissa Vega.
After Hurricane Maria, Puerto Rico still awaits help and issues an SOS. The devastation is described as apocalyptic by officials and residents. Like you can see, here's someone wrote a message saying help on the rooftop from their lack of food and water on the island. It's confirmed that the U.S. and many celebrities' help is on the way.
While Puerto Rico still waits for aid, earthquake efforts decrease in Mexico City, with up to 50 people missing and 326 dead across the country. At a press conference, Mexico's President Enrique said basic services like water and electricity have been mostly restored, and thanked all the countries that came together to help Mexico after the 6- and 7-point earthquakes.
The bike theft around Cal State Fullerton is an ongoing problem. We turn it over to reporter Monica Deanda, who is live on the campus.
Thank you, ladies. I'm here located outside of Pollock Library. As you can see, a number of students use bikes as their main transportation around campus, and there have been a number of bike thefts going on at the Cal State Fullerton campus this year. I had a chance to speak to University Police Captain Scott Willey, and he gave us a little more information on the issue.
Too many, and right now we're at 48 or somewhere around there, so that's too much for us, and so we're trying to do everything we can to put out the word to our students to try to make their bikes as safe as possible.
All right, so a little bit of advice for students here at Cal State Fullerton. If you do have a bike, it is recommended to use a U-lock. It is shaped in the form of a U to keep your bike extra safe. University Police also recommends registering the bike with their database system. That way, if it is lost and found, it is able to be returned to the students.
There's a way for CSUF students to get free groceries.
And tips on how to create healthier meals. All this and more after the break. Oh, God. The popular social media site Instagram has updated its privacy policy on who can comment on images to help keep Instagram a safe and positive place for self-expression. This new feature allows users to block comments from other users on an individual basis without them having any knowledge that they were blocked. Another update feature includes protection for those streaming a live video. This feature allows users to report other users who may be in need of help anonymously, and Instagram will contact them with trained staff members. These two updated features are aimed at protecting users against cyberbullying to help keep the site a safe place.
September is coming to an end and fall is here. Let's see if the weather is ready to start acting like it. Here's Melissa Vega with this week's forecast.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're all enjoying the first official week of fall. Temperatures this week, however, have not been feeling quite like fall. Actually, we're experiencing quite summer weathers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather around the U.S. Go ahead, moving on to the East Coast, we see that there is slightly warm weather picking up there as well. Midwest, we see the weather slightly decreasing there, being in the mid-70s. Go ahead and looking at the weather on the West Coast, we also see warm temperatures. Moving on to the weekly, our current weather here at Fullerton, we did experience quite warm, sunny days today. Today we had a temperature of 84 degrees with winds at 7 miles per hour, and you can go ahead and catch that sunset at 6:41. Moving on to the 5-day forecast, we have picking up with warm weather tomorrow and Friday. We will have 90 degrees with a low of 62. Friday, same warm weather, 90 degrees with a low of 63. Gearing off for the weekend, we will see those temperatures slightly decreasing with a low of a high of 78 on Saturday, and then Saturday we will see those temperatures as low. Moving on to start off the weekend on Monday, we will see the temperature continue to drop with 79 degrees. And that's going to do it for weather today. Thank you for joining.
CSUF President Mildred Garcia's reception on Hispanic Heritage Month focused on bringing awareness to undocumented students. Estrella Monreal has the details.
This Wednesday, Cal State Fullerton's president, Mildred Garcia, hosted a reception to kick off the Hispanic Heritage Month at the Fullerton Marriott. The featured keynote speaker was Cesar Vargas, the first undocumented lawyer to practice law in the state of New York and the co-founder of the Dream Action Coalition.
It's not because life is telling you you can't do this or you're not good enough. Life is telling you this is not your door. Keep looking. When a door shuts in your face, good, because that means that you're better, you're meant to open another great door.
Here's what Cesar Vargas said on his invitation to the Hispanic Heritage Month kickoff.
For me, it's a great honor to be here as a keynote speaker celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. because it also shows that this great institution is really focused on the mission of educating all students, regardless of their immigration status, regardless of their gender, ethnicity. And I think that for me it's an honor to be here, both as a Latino as well as an undocumented immigrant. I think really reflects the mission, and I hope to continue to work with Cal State Fullerton to ensure that we are working towards a permanent solution for Dreamers as well as for the 11 million undocumented immigrants, because ultimately we want to make sure that all our young people are educated to create a better future for all of us.
Reception also included a theatrical reading named Cruz and Raimunda, written by Victoria Flores. And a performance by Zé Acevedo, who sang a song by Jennifer Lopez. It was one of the many events celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month taking place around campus. For OC News, I'm Estrella Monreal.
With the 7th biannual CSUF Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony coming up, you have to wonder, what does it take to get inducted? Jason Geraldine has more.
You might wonder, what is the process of who gets chosen to be in the Hall of Fame? A few months before the induction ceremony, they put out a call for nominations. Anyone can make a nomination, whether it be a fan, a former student athlete, or a coach. For 2 weeks, they collect these nominations. The selection committee itself is made up of various people from all over campus.
Several administrators, both within and outside of athletics. We also have a student representative from ASI, as well as a few donors and some people who have been really close to the program for a long time.
The committee listens to any advocates for any of the nominees and then votes.
This year, Tiffany Boyd, Mel Franks, George Horton, Kurt Suzuki, and Catherine Van Wyck will be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
If you would like to attend this ceremony, it will be held at the Embassy Suites on Brea, October 27th. Tickets start at $90 a person.
Cal State Fullerton's Titan Bowl and Billiards offers a free way for students to win groceries. All you have to know how to do is yell the word bingo. Here's Cynthia Vargas Ratio with the story.
Dozens of students gathered in the Titans bowling alley Tuesday night for a fun game of grocery bingo. Instead of a typical cash prize, winners received every college student's two favorite words: free food. Small backpacks were given to the winners with typical college student favorites. For roommates Galen Chang and Brenda Voles, buying groceries can be rough at times.
You can win some groceries as a college student, you don't want to spend too much on food. You have to spend money on something else.
Last year, the Cal State Chancellor's Office reported that 21 to 24% of students lacked access to food. Grocery bingo is a helpful way to keep pantries stocked for struggling students like Galen and Brenda.
I would think that this is a good incentive for students to come and get some free food if they're struggling with buying snacks or buying food or whatever that is.
Reporting for OC News, I'm Cynthia Vargas Ratio.
Wow, I did not know that existed. Thank you so much, Cynthia.
I agree. I will definitely go check that out. Now don't go anywhere. We'll have the latest details on healthcare bill after the break.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Havoc breaks loose in government over health coverage this week, and President Trump tweets out once again. Kelsey Brink has more on this and regarding on health on OC News.
Thank you, Ksenia. I'm Kelsey Brink reporting on all things health today for OC News. Over the past few days, there has been controversy regarding Senator John McCain voting no on the new health care bill presented by President Donald Trump. Senator McCain was recently diagnosed with brain cancer in July and returned to Washington to make his vote on health care. McCain voted no, which meant he played a key part in defeating the new bill. McCain stated that his vote was not against President Trump, but Trump reacted otherwise.
The president said that he was not expecting John McCain to be a no on this. He said he had a list of potential no's, and John McCain was not on it. Listen to what he said.
They gave me a list of 10 people that were absolute no's. These are 10 Republican senators. Now, John McCain's list, John McCain was not on the list, so that was a totally unexpected thing. Terrible. Honestly, terrible.
The president also tweeted out after the apparent shock, stating, John McCain never had any intention of voting for this bill, which his governor loves. He campaigned on repeal and replacement, let Arizona down. Arizona had a 116% increase in Obamacare premiums last year, with deductibles very high. Chuck Schumer sold John McCain a bill of goods, sad. And large block grants to states, it's a good thing to do. Better control and management, great for Arizona. McCain let his best friend LG down. While the White House continues to talk about repeal and replacement with President Trump's new health plans, California is near the top when STD rates hit yet another record high. The number of Americans diagnosed with chlamydia, gonorrhea, or syphilis have continued to increase since 2016. Health officials say this is because of the lack of awareness of STDs and less STD clinics than in the past. The director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and the Prevention's National Centers for Diseases said that the increases are a clear warning of a growing threat. Cal State Fullerton will be enhancing seniors with a Healthy Aging Experience seminar from September 29th through the 30th. The Center for Successful Aging program will be held at Cal State Fullerton. There will be special guest speakers and workshops to those who attend to make their aging experience positive and fulfilling. Next, we learn how we can create healthier meals by the ways we prepare our vegetables. Let's take a look.
Preparing vegetables rather than eating them raw can maximize their health benefits. The process of cooking breaks down tough outer layers and cell structures on many vegetables, making it easier for your body to absorb the nutrients. So, what are some of the best ways to prepare veggies? Steam, don't boil. Steaming is a great way to prepare vegetables because it keeps cooking time, temperature, and amount of liquid to a minimum. Boiling vegetables causes water-soluble vitamins to leach into the water, effectively wasting them. When in doubt, microwave. Microwaving uses little to no water and heats veggies quickly from within, preserving nutrients like vitamin C. An exception to this rule is cauliflower. Microwaving cauliflower causes a high loss of nutrients, according to a 2009 study. Sauté, don't fry. During deep fat frying, fat penetrates the food and dehydrates the vegetables. Sautéing maximizes flavor. And another study shows that sautéing with olive oil increases absorption of phytonutrients like phenols and carotenes. Griddling, baking, and roasting. Contrary to grilling, griddling uses a pan with raised edges and is normally done on the stove or in the oven. Veggies griddled with a tiny bit of olive oil can develop intense flavor and be quite healthy. Baking and roasting are hit or miss health-wise and depend on the vegetable.
That's all on Health Today. I'm Kelsey Brink. Back to Ksenia and Aaliyah at the desk.
Last Saturday was Cal State Fullerton's 60th anniversary Diamond Jubilee. This year's concert Under the Stars helped celebrate the anniversary with a musical, blending songs from decades past. Here is Naomi Osuna with the story.
Saturday, September 23rd was Cal State Fullerton's 60th anniversary Diamond Jubilee. This year's concert Under the Stars helped celebrate the anniversary with a musical blending songs from decades past. There were musicians and singers from the School of Music, including choir and jazz bands. Also performing were College of the Arts alumni, including alumnus singer Tim Alexander. Food trucks, information booths, and a dazzling fireworks show helped make the night magical.
What's up, Cal State Fullerton Titans? It is so great to be back. You might have recognized me because I earned my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Acting in 2015, and I literally just graduated with my Master's of Science in Higher Education in 2017. Tonight is the Concert Under the Stars 60th celebration, Diamond Jubilee, and I'm so excited to dance with President Garcia and showcase the amazing talented students that we have in the College of the Arts.
I'm an international student, so I came here just to enjoy the concert, and I'm really loving this place. Like, it's my first visit to United States, and I'm loving this place.
I'm Yumi Suna, reporting for the OC News.
We would love to hear from you. Reach out to us on social media and give us other story ideas or just say hi. You can find us under the handle OC News CSUF.
That's going to do it for us. We hope you have a wonderful evening. See you next week.